cause I ball, man. Niggas be talking these facts. I don't know how you gon' act. You be just stuck in the track. I can never look back. Money on my lingo. Get it from different angles. Thought that would remind you. We don't speak the same lingo. I'm smooth criminal, nigga. I move like a tango. I show all the love, bruh. I don't know what to hate for. I don't care. I'm high as halos. In my pockets, getting prego. Back then, when we was on them streets, we knew we kept everything that he need my fam just to get it stack. I lost it all, man, just to get it back. And I've been on my own. 2, 3, man, I'm back up in my zone. Why won't you just go leave me alone? Why you keep on blowing up my phone? Cause I done had to bounce back. Looking in their eyes, yeah, I doubt that. I lost it all, man, just to get it back. I lost it all, man, just to get it back. I just need some time, man. I think I'm just on a different time frame. If you lost her, bet you never get her back. Some other nigga know where you really lack. These niggas gon' wait till you retiring. Right, man, cause you hot, need a fire, man. And you headed to the top, keep on climbing. I believe anybody can do it, that's on God, man. But we live this life, cause we ducking these shots. They be goosing up the case, I be ducking these cops. You ain't always gotta say what you always know. When you see the opposites, keep it on the low. Cause I've been on my own, man. Got this thing in line like a soul train. When I lost it all, man, I seen the facts. Had to lose it all just to make it back. And I've been on my own. 2, 3, man, I'm back up in my zone. Why won't you just go leave me alone? Why you keep on blowing up my phone? Cause I done had to bounce back. Looking in their eyes, yeah, I doubt that. I lost it all, man, just to get it back. I lost it all, man, just to get it back.
Yo, 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 yo. Okay, that's a new Renegade joint, Ounces of Hope. And I am here with the one, the only, um, Miss Dion Joy.
Hey, Raheem, thanks for having me. I appreciate you so much.
So, me and Dion really have these really great conversations that no one ever gets to hear but us.
Right.
So, we figured that we're going to actually give y'all one of our conversations, how we just normally talk. And, because there's a lot going on.
So
Um,
much going on right now.
so, I definitely want to pick Dion's brain for all this stuff. What's going on, Pat Riley? Um, and of course, we cannot. It would be irresponsible for us to not to start out with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. What's all going on with that?
Yeah. Man, there's so much shit going on out here right now. And, I'm not a religious person, but, I'm just praying for everybody right now. There's so much drama, so much bullshit going on, so much hate in the world. And that shit is crazy.
It is, but the price of change is never easy.
That's true, too. So I just hope that we can get something really good out of this, man.
I believe so because you gotta go through the storm to get some of these things. So I believe that we have to go through this. Anything that causes change, like it's never going to be easy. They're never just going to give it to us.
They're never
And
gonna give us shit. They have never given us shit. We had to work for everything, take everything, like struggle for everything. And I mean, here we are in fucking 2020, and it's like nothing has changed. Like we're still going through the same drama and bullshit, right?
you know, um, when you talk about these killings, it's ridiculous. And one of the things that I found out that I thought was really that blew my mind that we don't talk about is that there's been a lot of black females. So I always say black men are under attack, but it's actually black people because there's been a lot of black females besides Sandra
Yeah,
Bland um, that have died because of this.
yeah, Breonna Taylor. Like it's so many, and it's
The
It's
young lady that was in
crazy.
Baltimore.
Yeah, it's crazy
Uh,
because you don't. I mean, even though it's on the news so much, it's like even as a woman or a black woman, I still don't fear for myself. I fear for my brother. I feel for my son who's 17. I fear for, my dad, my nephew who's 21. I fear for them. And at the end of the day, I can still potentially be a target. I just haven't myself experienced um, certain things.
and that's the thing. It's like we shouldn't like if me and Dion are just riding around anywhere, and we shouldn't have to feel fear um, in a car,
Right.
and all we're doing is literally
Just right around the
riding
street,
around, riding around. Um, so it's stuff like that.
Yeah, and even
Um,
my 17-year-old, like he works at Starbucks now, and so we live in Maryland, and he works in DC. So I don't always necessarily want to take him to work. So he's like, all right, I'm about to go to work. So he'll, I'm about to catch the metro, I'm about to Uber or whatever like that. And it's like, all right, let me know when you get there. As soon as you get there, let me know. As soon as you come back, if I'm not home, let me know when you get home. It's like I'm always trying to get him to have constant contact with me, and it's not because I'm trying to baby him. It's because I fear for him. I want to make sure that he's safe. And it's just crazy out here to even have to feel like that or even go through something like that. You should have a peace of mind. You should be able to walk down the street and not fear for your life.
as a mom, like how is that like how do you deal with that? 'Cause that's very stressful.
Um, I just pray. Like I just like
Mm.
have good intentions. I keep my mind right. I try to not think of the wrong things or try to think negatively because most of the time, like 99% of the things we worry about never happen. So I try not to wish that on anybody or think that it's going to happen, even though it is a reality. So I'm still trying to fall back and still give him his space because he's becoming a man. He's about to be 18 in August. So it's like I still want him to be a man and do what he needs to do. But at the same time, I still have that communication with him where I tell him, like, look, I'm doing this for your safety. I'm doing this because of X, Y, and Z. It's not because I'm trying to baby you. I'm not going to nag you. I'm not going to hold a long conversation with you when you call me. Like, just let me know you're here and we're good to go. Like, that's all I want. And he understands that and he respects that. And he's really good with communicating with me and he stays out of trouble. So,
That's a good
yeah, I don't have too
thing.
much to worry about. My son is, is doing good. I'm so proud of him. I love him. Shout out to my son, graduating. Right now, he's taking a course to become a drone pilot, so he's also just started his own website. He's taking something
Okay.
from me, so he's taking his own website. He has a drop shipping company that he's working on. Got
Oh
his
damn.
first two sales,
Oh
so
damn.
he's
He's
like,
doing it.
yeah, I'm so very proud of him. Yeah, I love him so much. Yeah, I
And
love
you
my
should
daughter too. I
be.
have a little girl, but she's not that little.
Not
She's taller
anymore.
than me, yeah, 14-year-old. So, now I got to work on her.
Well,
So,
Dion, you're not really that tall.
yeah, I'm average. No, I'm not short either. I'm
Yeah.
average. I'm average height.
Yeah,
Like,
she's average size.
don't
She's
take
not. She's
anything
not
away from
sure.
me. Don't take away my inches, man. Inches can be important. You guys
Women will
know that.
fight you for their height. So
That's so true. So how do
know.
you? Okay, so how do you feel though, as being a black man? Like,
It's truthful but scary. Um, you know, when talking to a police officer, you have one or two emotions. You got fear, you got rage,
hmm, right,
and you know it's rage because when you see some of these things, how some of these police officers talk to people.
yeah,
Sit down. I mean, just telling people to shut up, and it's just pushing you. And then if you touch them back, oh, you're going to jail now.
mm-hmm.
So you got fear and you got rage, and it's like,
You can't really do anything or stand up for yourself the way you want to because they have that
and
shield or
yeah,
whatever.
and you, their job should be to de-escalate a situation.
Right.
De-escalate should not be telling me to shut the f up. De-escalating should not be you pushing me, and then if I push back, because that's a natural reaction. If a natural reaction is someone pushes you,
Mm-hmm.
your natural reaction is to push back.
Right.
So if you push me, I'm not thinking you got a badge. I'm thinking that you're attacking me, and I defend myself. So now I defend myself. Now I get handcuffed.
Yeah. Luckily, you only get handcuffed.
Sometimes,
If you, that's what I'm
if you're
saying.
lucky,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
crazy.
and it's frustrating because I got nephews, I got godsons, and
Mhm.
cousins, and any day my biggest fear is to look on social media and you see a rest in peace
For someone that you
for
know in
someone
your
that you know,
family, yeah.
and it's done by police brutality. I pray for the family of
George Floyd.
George Floyd.
And
It's
all the everyone that's lost their
everybody,
life
everybody,
to something
from
like
Mike
this.
Brown to George Floyd. Like it's just Trayvon Martin, all of them. There's so many names, and the thing is, for every 10 names that I can say that there's 20 more that you
That you
don't.
don't know, yeah. But the George Floyd situation, it was just so gut
Brutal.
wrenching, yeah, because it's like, for the first time yesterday, actually, I actually saw this was like the ending of the video when they were even putting him like on the ambulance and he was already dead and lifeless, and
Yeah.
it was just like so hurtful to watch and just to know that, and then the reactions of the officers after the fact was just so cold and like nonchalant. They didn't even give a shit. They just killed somebody, so you can tell that they've done it before and
Well,
gotten away with it.
as I said, like I've had several shows over this particular week,
Hmm.
and you you can choke somebody out with your arm, put them in a chokehold. They'll pass out within like 2 to 3 minutes.
Less than
To
that if you do it right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
to put your knee on somebody's neck for 9 minutes is intent. You had every intent for this man not to
Hmm.
walk away,
Yeah.
for this man not to see his family, and that's the scary part. So there's a lot of mental evaluations that need to be done on cops,
Hmm.
and
I
that should be
agree.
part of the training. They need to maybe be evaluated more, um, because these situations seem to be happening, but it only seems to be happening to black people.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, it's
I take that
crazy.
back. I take that back. It's mainly happened to black because it does happen to white people. There was and we just talked about this yesterday. So there was a black officer in Minneapolis, um, and I think they ran into the wrong house and he shot an Australian lady. So he was arrested that day though and charged that day,
Yeah,
and he
he
went to
can't
trial
walk
within
free.
yeah he went to trial within 4 months. Um, these people weren't even charged, but they got fired first.
Hmm. And it's video, and you can see how brutal
Mm.
it was at the same time, and it's so crazy, and it's like the people that were filming, they were trying to help, and they were
Yeah,
saying, "Get off of him, get off! Like this is he's dying!" Like, and they were just looking at him like,
but
back up, or we're gonna get you to like."
so here's the thing because there's a McDonald's several not too far from here. So when I was younger and we were teenagers and stuff, um, I remember we were all sitting in the McDonald's. We were cool with the people in McDonald's. One of my guys was rapping. A police officer told the guy who was actually he was underage. He was like
Right.
16, 17. Told the young man he need to stop rapping. He need to shut up and threaten us.
For no
Uh,
reason.
it gets worse.
Mm.
So as he threatened us, my cousin, he's bigger than me, stood up. The police officer felt threatened and maced him. He maced the whole McDonald's. So we had to clear out the whole McDonald's.
Hmm.
So I grabbed my cousin, I took him in the bathroom, we washed him. Now, there was no reason for him to mace. And they said that when I was arguing with the cop afterwards, and he was like, well, we threatened. I said, no one threatened you. And
He felt threatened.
he said, well, you surrounded us. I said, no, he stood up because you were acting because you were literally being a bully to a minor.
Right.
And one of the cops pulled out a nightstick, the little metal one, flicked it out, and it came out, a metal
Yeah.
baton. And they was like, well, we're taking him to jail. And we was like, hold on, that's
For
not
what though?
fair.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do it. He got released on his own reconnaissance. But when we went to go say, what are you doing? Instead of explaining to us, they literally flicked out the baton
Hmm.
and was like, if you come any further, we're going to beat you. Now keep in mind, this was a McDonald's that will. This was like during the early '90s. This is like a spot where teenage kids and stuff. They still sprayed mace, cleared out. The manager came to us and apologized and said, "You're not banned from here. Y'all
Right.
come in every time. I never have a problem with y'all.
Right.
We know y'all come in
Where was
here
he when the
rapping."
police were there though? Like, where was? No one said anything when the police were there. He waited
No.
till after they left.
By the time it escalated so quickly, this pepper spray had for McDonald's. Like it went that quickly. And she's like, I don't know why. I never told him to do it. He just stopped and he just didn't want. He was leaving, but he stopped and he didn't want him to rap because he was a young black kid.
But see, that's crazy because you know what? And it's all police aren't bad, and that's the thing. But it's like with all the shit that's going on, you can't help. When I see a police officer, I'm just gonna assume, or I'm gonna take my guard and assume that you're after me or you're going to attack me if I say or do the wrong thing or do something you don't like, you know. And it's unfortunate that it's that way, you know. It's like just like all black people aren't criminals, all police officers aren't bad, but
Aren't
it's
bad.
like,
There's
yeah,
a lot of
man,
them that are.
it is. But you know what, George Floyd, he really changed the world pretty much. Like it was kind of like that's okay. This is the last fucking straw. Like okay, we
Yeah.
have to do something about this to stop this bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
And I do like the fact that it's bringing everyone together.
Well, and we can talk about these riots because the riots have been happening, but they've been even rioting in other countries,
I
protesting
know
in
that
other
is
countries
beautiful.
because America is the great contradiction.
Right.
We went to World War II. We went to go free the Jewish people from Nazi oppressions at the same time calling the black pilots niggers. We went to help people from being persecuted while still persecuting the same people that helped.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
um, as crazy as that sounds, it's a fundamental truth. You know, it's crazy when I think that I didn't know black people fought in the Civil War until I saw Glory
Right.
because it was never talked about. You,
Nothing. I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm sorry, but a lot of the stuff that we do, you know, goes unheard. Like we don't know a lot of the things. Like our history, the way our history is taught to us, we are taught the things that aren't about us. We don't even know that we invented most of the shit that we still use today. A lot of the inventions came from black people,
that's
and
true.
you know, a lot of the different techniques that they use for different, you know, like heart surgeries and all, you know, techniques for medicine and coming up with different stuff, you know, it's from black people. And we as a people are not like an angry people. Like that's the thing. Like but you gotta say if you put a lion in a cage or something in the cage and you fuck with it, it's gonna attack you as soon as you let it out, you know, because you're fucking with it. So, but if you loved it and fed it and petted it and nurtured it and all that stuff, when it comes out, it's going to embrace you and it's not, or just may walk away. It's not going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like not to compare us to animals, but I'm just saying, you know,
Nah.
it's just like just so you can get the ideology of it. It's like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen if you keep killing us and murdering us in the streets? Like,
Well,
how can you, like, I don't agree with the violent part of it, but it's like, I understand it though, because there's times in different situations where I feel unheard and certain, and then I feel some type of way, and
you
then
feel
you get
frustrated.
angry. Yeah, you get frustrated, and then it's like, well, what else can I do?
Mm.
You know, and some people, you know, they snap faster. So it was like, if they're angry, and they have every reason to be angry. We have every reason to be angry. Even the white, all races right now have a reason to be angry because of what the
Mm.
fuck is going on. Because at the end of the day, they have. If you're gonna call me your friend and you're white, like you better say something about this shit. Like don't call
Well,
me your friend or be around me
well,
and at a different color and you don't say anything about it.
you know what? That's a good point. We didn't even talk about. We didn't even add that point in. Like, if you calling me your brother and
Hmm.
we're a different race, but you choose not to speak up, then you're just as bad as the cop that you're just as bad as any cop that killed the black person.
Yeah,
Because
because that means you're cool with the shit.
exactly.
You know, but then you hanging around me, so then that means
Don't
if something happened to me, what are you gonna do? Nothing.
don't be my brother only when hip hop music is on,
Right.
only when we can go to happy hour,
Yeah.
Only, if you
To say you
really,
have a black friend,
yeah.
or that you're not racist because I hang out with this person. No, but okay, what are you doing against this? Like, I'm not saying you got to go and protest with everybody. I'm not saying that because I haven't even been out to protest, but I'm speaking on it. I post about it on my LinkedIn. I do feel some type of way. We're speaking about it now, but it's just like, um, I just feel like I want it to be a good outcome. I want to know what the outcome of this
Well,
is
well,
going to
well,
be.
well, truthfully, my man, Cruel Intentions, he just said, silence means compliance, and it does.
Yeah,
That means
totally
you agree
agree.
with it.
I should put that on the shirt too.
Yeah, you should. We're still in that.
Yeah, thank you.
um,
New T-shirt coming soon. Yep.
but it's one of those situations where, like, people are mad. People are angry because you can only kick me so many times before I get up and hit you back.
Right.
And then and I always tell people, like, if you pluck me and I punch you, you can't be mad that I punched you because that's just my reaction.
Exactly. Everyone reacts different to every situation.
So with these people that are being outraged right now, like, they're outraged. So some of them are going to do peaceful protests.
Mhm.
Other people are just going to want to destroy because that's their uncles, that's their fathers, that's their brothers. If you're
Yeah.
18 years old, if you turn 18 the year Trayvon Martin got murdered, like, literally for the past like 5 to 6 years, you've seen death after death after death, and then you've seen
Yeah.
it in your age group, and then you also seen your uncles die. So now you've seen people in your age group die. Then you've seen people.
No one's safe though.
Yeah, no one's safe.
Women aren't safe. Teenagers aren't safe. Adults aren't safe. Like no one's safe until we come up with a better solution. I'm just like, what is going to happen after this? Like I love the peaceful protest and I love all of that shit. And it's like, after that's over though, is it going to go back to be the same shit that's been going on, or are we going to come up and make a fucking difference and say, you know what? Let's just continue and do it like this. Because if I had my way, I'm like eye for an eye, like bitch, give me those four and put them over here, so then we can all do what we want with them, or let somebody put their knee on, on their neck for 9 fucking minutes. And do the same shit that they're doing to us, and that's what the fuck we need. Because if we were killing them, if they would die, they have repercussions, they would stop doing this shit. But nothing's happening to them. They're getting off,
They're getting
so
off.
they keep doing it.
So, and that's the crazy thing because they're getting off. Um, Tamir Rice was only 12 years old and was playing with a play gun in a playground, and a cop shot a 12-year-old.
That's fucking crazy. I want to do a
And
shout out to Cease Fire, Don't Smoke the Brothers and Sisters. My man Chozon and his nonprofit. And they
definitely,
speak on this stuff that we're talking about right
okay,
now.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Um,
But that's crazy because that means that my daughter isn't safe then. They shooting
no,
12-year-olds.
12 years old, 12-year-old, yes. So it's just it boggles the mind because as a black man, I just feel like no other race is hunted like us.
That's true.
You know, um, one of the conversations we had, like, when we were before we got on air was, if we take it all the way back to the Reginald Denny verdict and the Rodney King verdict, the people who beat Reginald Denny, they got off because it was an angry black man cause. That's what they basically called it. The black people were angry, so now
Right.
20 years later, we're still suffering the repercussions of the angry black man.
Right.
Well, almost 30 years later.
And we gotta stop killing each other too. That's what my
Yeah.
man just said. Yeah, because we are so outraged and angered that they're doing it, but it's like we do it to ourselves too. Unfortunately, it's like, okay, well, we don't start riots
We,
when it happens in our own neighborhood. And in
yeah.
fact, we don't even say shit if we know who did it most of the time because you're not supposed to snitch, right? So it's like shit,
The thing about that is that I look at it like this: we definitely need to do black on black. Black on black crime is always going to be, it's not gonna say always, but it's a big problem. The thing about it is like when we talk about cop killings and then someone says, well, we gotta stop killing it, and then we gotta deal with one, we gotta fix one before we can stop killing ourselves. We don't even look
hmm
to we can't even get those murders solved because we can't even look to for the police to protect us.
that's true too.
So people
Yep.
don't realize how it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's like damn
So
if you do, damn if you don't. Like it's like
so I can't even look to the law to protect me. So all I can look for is street justice.
Yeah, but what if we came up with our own law?
Mm-hmm.
What if we said, man, fuck those cops, like we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
start our own shit and like we're not gonna listen to them.
Well, I mean, crazy
You
thing. So
know.
I was talking to my man Polo Sachs yesterday, and one of the things we did talk about, like and it took a while for me to believe this, but segregation was the worst thing to happen to black people because when we were segregated, we had our own economy, we had our own law and our own justice and stuff like that. When we started being integrated into white society, then we started looking for stuff.
Right.
We started looking to be accepted. We started looking for them to teach our kids. We started looking, and that's probably why we had the shortest month for Black History because if we were segregated, we would still have Black History every day because that's what we would know. Like
Right.
it's crazy that I had to learn through a hip hop song that Garrett Morgan made a traffic light. We use traffic lights every day.
Mhm.
But yet, during Black History, growing up, none of my Black History classes, teachers ever said that during those months.
Mhm.
Something we use every day, um, but no one talks about that.
No, why would they? That's not what they want us to know. They
Hmm.
want us to feel, belittled or like that we're not as equal. And at the end of the day, it's like, how are we not equal or if not like? And I don't want to say it the wrong way, but I'm going to say it anyway. But it's like, okay, we have melanin in our body. Some of us have more than others, right?
Yes.
So if you're white, Caucasian, or whatever, and you don't have any, or you have way less, that means you are deficient or you are lacking, right? So if you are deficient or you are lacking in something, how can you be better than me? Like if you don't even have as much as I have. Like if I was born with
Mm-hmm.
something that you don't even have, like how you gonna look down on me? If anything, if someone was superior, it would be the person with the most of something. I
Yeah.
would think. But we are conditioned to believe that we are less than. We don't get the same
We are
thing.
conditioned to do that. We are conditioned to
Yeah.
believe that we are less than. It's crazy because when we talk about equality and we talk about structure, like they just now started taking down statues. That Confederate statues has been up for many years. Y'all just now in 2020 figured out that a statue of Robert E. Lee is not it's not beneficial for Black culture. Where you been at for the last all these years?
Mhm.
Like it should have been done. Like if you want to tell the truth, I don't celebrate President's Day or George Washington's birthday. George Washington was a slave owner. You can be the first president all he wants. He still was a slave owner. Thomas
Yeah.
Jefferson had a whole black family that he disavowed.
Yeah. We always looked at less than, but it's because of the fear. Because if we actually knew our own power, right? And we actually came to the conclusion and realized that we are all kings and queens. We come from royalty and, that we are special and we are powerful and we can have a voice, then things would be different. But it's a social conditioning. We are trained and taught the opposite. So, and then they are taught that they are better or they're taught a certain way,
Yeah,
but then they get treated a different way and it's not even their fault that they get the privilege because that's just how it is, unfortunately. It's like how can we change that,
that's a good question.
and
Like,
is it going to be able to be changed?
I mean, so what is the outcome? Like, where do we go from here? What do you think?
Exactly. So that's
Like,
what
do we
we
go
need
do
to
we go
figure
left?
out.
Do we go right? Do we ride some more?
Yeah, I just want at the end of the day for everyone to be peaceful. Like I said, I haven't encountered some of the social injustices that everyone else has, and that, and I don't know if it's because of my look. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it. I've experienced some, but not to the extent of others. But it's like, how do we get to a point where no one has to feel this way, like where no one has to feel unsafe just because you look a certain way? You know what I
That's the
mean? I
main.
even feel unsafe sometimes. You know how they say, white people they feel unsafe when they're around a whole bunch of black people.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel unsafe when I'm the only, you know, black person, or if we step into somewhere, if I'm
I
going somewhere,
mean,
and I'm like, oh shit, like I don't even know what to expect
I
if I walk in a
mean,
situation like that.
it's the crazy thing is we're judged on what they think we are,
Right.
and instead of finding out what we are. Like if I walk in, I could be a Harvard graduate and walk in with tattoos and everything, and but because I have tattoos, they automatically assume I'm a drug dealer or a thug. Um, you know, instead of finding out what I can actually bring to the table.
Right.
And I think we have to stop, judging people like that.
Right.
You know, because the crazy thing is, what white people don't understand is, as a black person, we can walk in a room full of white people, we can still be nervous. But we just not going to assume everybody's a Ku Klux, a current member of the
Yeah, it's a nervous
KKK.
in a different way. Like we're not
Yeah,
gonna clench our purse and think you're gonna steal from us, or think you're
yeah,
gonna do like some crazy shit. It's just like, are they
yeah,
even gonna accept me for even being here, kind of shit, or like, how are they looking at me? That's how I feel. Like,
yeah.
what's going? I get kind of like, if I'm the only one, like I don't give a shit if it's other people there, but like, and I love all people. Like I'm around all kinds of people all the
Yeah.
time. So like I said, I don't even experience the racism aspect of everything internally. I experienced my first racist on LinkedIn the other day.
Oh yeah,
I had
that's
to go back and forth with this
us.
white guy who was like low key trying to dig shots at everybody though. It wasn't even just me. We ended up going to a back and forth, so I had to shut that shit down. And it was like, you know what, I'm done with you. Like I had to go back and forth and cut it off. But it's like, well, like how at a time like this, how are you so insensitive and you were saying these comments like, and you're on a website trying to get business, and I bet some of your business is coming from black people. You know what I
more,
mean?
more, more
So
than likely.
yeah, because he's the CEO of a cannabis company. So I know you're getting money and business from black people. So now that I know that you are like this, like what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like how are you like this? And then you still taking our money though. If you don't fuck with us like that, leave our money alone. Don't deny us business. Then go back to the day when they said you can't even eat here, you can't even come in here. Great, I will take my money somewhere else where I'm wanted and I'm accepted. And we can roll like that, because don't take my money and then you're gonna treat me a certain way, or you already thinking that I'm a certain way.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. I think with certain things like that, when people, one, put people like that on blast, because why we have black people gotta stop can giving our money to people who
Yeah,
don't
don't
deserve our
patronize them.
money.
Yeah.
You know, that was a whole nother topic that we could just talk about.
Oh
But
yeah, about
we
how yeah.
because when they show you they don't want your dollar, stop giving it to them.
Yeah.
I really hate the mentality. And I remember one of my favorite shows was A Different World, and I remember
Oh yeah.
Whitney went to like a place, and the lady thought she couldn't afford it, so she went back and bought it to show the lady that she can afford it. Like when people show you they don't want your business,
Mhm.
stop patronizing them.
Right.
You know, I never understood the need to show that I could. You don't
That's
want it
pride
good.
too, though. That's all of, well, you think I can't, so I'm gonna do it to show you that I can, as opposed to, all right, bitch, I'm just gonna go over here and da da da,
Yeah,
and then come back and show them I bought all of this shit from somewhere else because you know what I'm saying, were acting like an asshole.
yeah,
But to each his own. At the end of the day, like I said, I just want a peaceful resolution from this, and I hope that they get that justice. That we get some justice because they need to get what's coming to them. And if they get locked up, they should not make it that long. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like when they get in there. At the end of the day. And I'm not a violent person. I'm love and joy and peace, kumbaya, yes. But for those motherfuckers, when I see that, I feel some type of way.
I mean,
Like,
yeah. Well, you're supposed to.
yeah, so
You
it's like
know,
I give no, you don't give a shit about them. I don't give a shit about you. So let whatever happens to you happen to you. Like
that
I
is
hope it
true.
happens quickly, and quick in time, but slowly. So like you feel that shit. Let it be 9 minutes at least. At
Yeah.
least.
Um, the greatest question I can ask, and I ask this to anybody that's listening, was, what is peace? Like, what is peace going to look like out there? What is peace? Like, how do we get peace from this?
Right. Let's just hope that I think the peace will come if they get the right sentencing that everyone thinks that they should get. Which I don't know if Minneapolis has the death penalty or anything like that. If they just can't get off. They cannot get a minimum sentence because shit's gonna get even crazier. Like that's what I do not want because I can only imagine what's gonna happen if these motherfuckers get off or they get a 5 year or 10 year or some bullshit sentence. Even though I don't feel that they will make it out if they did get a low sentence. But I just want them. I want it to be a quick trial. I want them to keep waiting. I want them to come in, and I think people will be happy if they get a good result, and then hopefully since everyone is bonding right now, hopefully that we can continue this and continue to bond and everything like that, you know?
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So I'm about to play a quick song, and then we're gonna be back. We're gonna be talking about some happier things. We're gonna let Dion
Yeah,
explain.
so we over
But we wanted to
the
get that
heavy
out the way
stuff.
first. But because it has been on my heart and it has been on my mind. That's why you
Yeah.
notice the last three shows have been about this. Um, so we're gonna play this joint. Let me play something that'll cheer us up.
I know, some happy
Some
music.
happy music. Um, Yeah, this is my girl Rebel Redbone, aka Breezy Banks. This is her joint for you. So Caribbean vibe little joint. I like the joint, and then I'll play like maybe two songs, and then we'll be back right after this.
Breezy Banks, Herbal Red Bone. I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you. I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you. Keep me coming for you. Big money, real keep me coming for you. At attention, keep me coming for you. Big money, real keep me coming for you. At attention, feel it, body. Boom, boom, fat there, and the back there for grind and grab here. Boom, boom, fat there, and the back there for grind and grab here. I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you. I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you. I'm out for work, come on, grind, I'm out for lift up on my skirts. Dirty walk, in the place in my nerves. Can't take the vibration of my curse. Dirty wine, pon the cocky than the first. The man are addicted to the poom like a curse. If him a nibble on the pussy, I deserve. To feel my body work, I'm out for feel my body work. Boom test like a dessert, the cocky me for squirt. Big man, I volley purse, big cocky, I like first. Kiss all the right spot. Ice pon the tongue, boom, call it ice box. One grind for up stamina, Snapchat 24-hour bunk camera. Method do big thing, 2 bars, not a time for picnic. I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you. I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you.
My baby coming, the naughty stunning. She slide, I rise to the sky like the sun. And the dripping from me, I kiss it, honey. You be the vibe, other bitches, I got nothing. I rolled a tree for you and me. Come dirty wine up on this thing. Girl, the last time we didn't sleep. I wonder what's the stuff away. I know it's only minutes, hurry, what's the delay? Girl, I know that thing on fast, you ain't coming to play. The boom gripping almost lost it, baby, what can I say? But that stroke so damn bombastic, baby, look at your face. When I'm inside, gotta love how you wine for me. All through the night, we be gone till the morning.
I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you. I know you're waiting for mommy, it won't be long, daddy, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. I'm 5 minutes away, roll me up a J, get high, and I'm coming for you. Keep me coming for you. Big man, real keep me coming for you. At attention, keep me coming for you. Big man, real keep me coming for you. At attention, feel it, body. Boom, boom, fat there, and the back there for grind and grab here. Boom, boom, fat there, and the back there for grind and grab here.
Cash money, AP.
Yeah. JP,
This song.
Prince, go crazy.
I want it all. I fell in love with this money from the streets, but I ain't no dog. Try not to listen, but they always talk to me. I want it all. Cause everybody wanna see me down. I cannot fall. Cause you will never see me hit the ground. I want it all. I fell in love with this money from the streets, but I ain't no dog. Try not to listen, but they always talk to me. I want it all. Cause everybody wanna see me down. I cannot fall. Cause you will never see me hit the ground. I want the money and the power and the fame right now. I made a promise to my family, I'ma make it out. My G-Ma told me, yeah, she know that I'm the chosen one. Keep working hard for what you want and you gon' make it, son. So I'ma keep my head up and keep working. I know these labels watching me and that's for certain. I travel all across the country, yeah, I'm working. I work a 5 to 9, I can't waste no time, no. My family struggling, can barely pay the rent, dog. Been out here hustling, my money is well spent, dog. I'm 20 now, just look back at what I did, dog. Came a long way from homeless, I'm a big dog. I was messed up in the head, but now I'm better. Yeah, I graduated school, I'm very clever. But didn't follow many rules, I was a rebel. I've been running from police, they think I'm trouble. Need all. I fell in love with this money from the streets, but I ain't no dog. Try not to listen, but they always talk to me. I want it all. Cause everybody wanna see me down. I cannot fall. Cause you will never see me hit the ground. I want it all. I fell in love with this money from the streets, but I ain't no dog. Try not to listen, but they always talk to me. I want it all. Cause everybody wanna see me down. I cannot fall. Cause you will never see me hit the ground. No matter how much I've been through, I'ma just shake it off. And when I chill with women, all I say is take it off. I try to hide behind my thoughts, but I can't fake it off. These people pocket watching me, they trying to snake me, dog. I am a Detroit baby, you know you can't stop me. I'm trying to get up in this game, it's like Monopoly. Loyalty been in my veins, you can't out me. You can try to clone me, I'm the carbon copy. So I'ma keep my head up and keep working. I know these labels watching me and that's for certain. I travel all across the country, yeah, I'm working. I work a 5 to 9, I can't waste no time, nah. My family struggling, can barely pay the rent, dog. Been out here hustling, my money is well spent, dog. I'm 20 now, just look back at what I did, dog. Came a long way from homeless, I'm a big dog. I fell in love with this money from the streets, but I ain't no dog. Try not to listen, but they always talk to me. I want it all. Cause everybody wanna see me down. I cannot fall. Cause you will never see me hit the ground. I want it all. I fell in love with this money from the streets, but I ain't no dog. Try not to listen, but they always talk to me. I want it all. Cause everybody wanna see me down. I cannot fall. Cause you will never see me hit the ground. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. Want it all, yeah, I want it all, yeah. Want it all, JP want it all, yeah. Want it all, JP want it all, yeah. I want it all, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that was JP the Prince. He from Atlanta. I love that. I want it all because I really do want it all.
I want it all too.
So let's talk about some positive things.
Girl, you don't want to see my nails right now.
Oh shit. Things women
That's Shannon,
do.
she does my nails.
Okay.
So I did
Shout her
get,
out.
yes, I did because I need to get my nails hooked up next week.
Um,
Hey,
so
Jen.
so Dion, you do a lot of stuff.
I do a lot of things. Yes, that is correct.
So you are basically what we like to call a brand.
Yes.
So tell everybody about all the great stuff that you do.
Okay, so where do I start? So so many different things. Okay, so recently I just accepted a position, right? So I'm an assistant director of a group called Alliances, which is an entrepreneurial group. So I'm helping them with their PR and stuff like that. But the great part about it is I get to meet entrepreneurs all the time because I'm a connector, so I'm always big on networking. So from this group, I'm able to meet like all kinds of people. So I've met some great connections from them, and so I'm helping them out with that um, while we're here. So we're coming up with brand strategies.
Okay.
So doing that, I also am about to launch my own brand. So a part of my brand and what it represents is beauty, cannabis, and entertainment. So anything along those industries is what I focus on. So I endorse, I promote brands, and I also put people together. So I'm the person you come to if you want to meet somebody, if you want to get business with someone, if you want your brand promoted to a certain group or things like that. So people will come to me, and if their brand isn't quite ready, what I would do is I would consult their brand and tell them what they need to get their brand ready so I can put them in front of the people that they want to get in front of.
Makes sense.
So I do that. So, and I also, I'm a certified permanent makeup artist. So I've done clients, I have 3 certifications now. But what I want to do with that is I'm going to partner with nonprofits because I want to teach other people how to start businesses and how to learn a new skill.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I'm creating a curriculum, so once this is over, I don't want to have to do everybody. I don't want to just do permanent makeup. I want to be exclusive to the people that I want to do it for, but
Yeah.
then I want to train other people because the money's in the training, pretty much. I want to travel and train, so I'm creating my own curriculum for that.
Okay.
Um, and
So
I
do you
also,
ever sleep?
I do. Yes, I need my beauty. Yes, I need my beauty sleep. Yes, I definitely sleep. Yeah. So I'll do that, and I'm creating my website now. I have a
Mm.
marketing company that's working on my website for me. So I'm learning how to do all the shit that I don't want to have to do, but then I'm gonna get someone else to do it, so they can take over once my website is up. So I also create custom merchandise. So I can help people who want to get their brand out there. So if you want custom products, I can help you with the markups. I can show you how to create a store. I can show you all the things you need to do
So you
for your brand.
so you have you create custom merchandise. You have what? Book bags, shirts.
Yes, I have backpacks, shirts. Right now, I have backpacks and shirts online, but we're able to make everything from pillows to fucking coffee mugs, corkscrews, hooded blankets, sneakers. Oh, I have to show you. I designed some sneakers, y'all. So I have some fly
Okay.
ass sneakers, but I don't. I think I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna put that on the website. I'm just gonna rock my own.
Okay.
But I can teach people how to design and sell their own sneakers as well. So, but my main focus, even though I do so many different things, is all about branding. It still goes back to helping people with their brand, promoting them, helping them be successful. Because my superpower is being able to
Mhm.
meet so many people and to be able to be connected, and I draw people. And yeah, so
That's dope though. That's dope.
yeah, I do want to tell people. Yeah, so my site will be up, but I do have some products online. I just yesterday created a line of statement teas that actually is very relevant to this shit that we're going through right now. So you guys can check that out. I'll put the link up later. Yeah, so a little bit of everything.
That's dope. That's dope. Are you sure you sleep?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What the
Could you tell me about the Joy Luck
fuck?
Club?
The Joy Luck Club, yes. So my brand is the Joy Luck Club, named after the movie. But it's spelled with an I. And for my brand, what I do is it's a promotions and brokerage company. So I essentially promote and consult businesses, and I help people with their brands. And I'm actually going to start partnering with people who want to be affiliated with my brand. So pretty much it's going to be a club. So they're going to have members, right? So if you're a partner with me, you basically, I will send you business, and then whenever someone shows my card, you would give them like a discount, maybe 5%, 10%, or you give them something because they're a member of the Joy Luck Club. So I'm creating a big network of people. So I have celebrities, CEOs, directors, inventors, authors. Um, I have connections with different embassies. I have international connections now. So I'm just building my network. So my goal is just to be able to help people, motivate people, encourage people, and to help elevate people, essentially.
So I'll tell you like this: for people who don't understand how real it is, like last year we went to a Drew Hill show because Dion had a connection with people in Drew Hill. Um, we went to a
Yeah,
mansion
shout out
party.
Pinocchio. Yeah.
Went to a mansion party like in Potomac, Maryland, where like you only need a club. That's how big your house is.
Yeah, two pools, one inside, one
So,
outside. You got a freaking tennis court. Like,
all
yeah,
the food
so
catered. Had models, and a
the
DJ.
fire dancers.
Yes, and fire
Yeah, and
dancers.
so when I'm around stuff like that, it's like it's my motivation. It's I always want to I always want more. That's why I learned so many different things. Something is going to work. And now, since I know so many different things, I'm
Mm.
able to teach people on how to move. I'm able to tell people what didn't work for me, but I'm also able to help them with their brand by introducing them and bringing them to another network that they may have never had access to. I'm able to create opportunities for people that they would not get if it wasn't for me. And so now I realize my value. You know?
So you did something. You said something that was really important that I just don't want to glance over. So you said you're able to tell people what didn't work for you.
Right.
See, a lot of people don't want to focus on their not, what didn't work. And I think that's important to tell people, hey, you know what, I tried this and it didn't work, so
Right.
let's go this route. Um, it's a very good teaching point. I teach people through my own failure because from failure I've learned more than a lot. I learned a lot more from failure than I did from success.
Right.
Because learning what not to do, I think, is the most critical thing um, in success.
That's one of the most, but not giving up is the most critical
Mm.
because people always, you can't have success without failure, right? So people who aren't successful always think that, oh shit, well, if I just knew the right person, or I could just be successful if, but then they give up before they even give themselves a chance to really get there. Because
Mm.
I'm so blessed now that I have so many people around me that are millionaires, multimillionaires. They're successful in their industry, so they're teaching me, so I'm learning from them, right? And people sometimes always expect people to give them handouts, or because I know I deserve this, or they expect stuff, but it's like, no, you have to work for this shit, And one of my mentors told me, like, for example, if you see a homeless person on the street and you give them money, right? You don't know what they're going to do with that money. If you see them again, you're going to give them money. You don't know what they're going to do with it again, but they're not doing anything that's going to help them. It's going to go away. So it's like, that's why successful people don't just give people money, because you have to learn what to do with that money before they can even help you. You have to invest in yourself. You have to get the knowledge. You have to learn. So when you have people telling you what to do, what not to do, what works and what doesn't work, then you learn how to manage your money, and then they're more willing to help you because they know you're not going to squander that shit, and they know that you know what the fuck you're doing. So I'm just fortunate enough to have been around people and are still around people. One of my mentors right now has an Emmy Award. So I'm able to just call him on the phone and ask him for an advice. Ask him for informational advice. What should I do with this? And he's like, I see something greater in you than you probably even see in yourself. So when you have people like that that are trying to lift you up instead of the naysayers or the broke people trying to bring you down, it's like a whole new world. And I've always been around people that like, why do you do so many different things? Or, you can't do this, or you should just do this. Fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I wanna do because I wanna make it. I don't wanna sit around and just be here all my life. I wanna be able to travel, be comfortable. I wanna ride private jets. One of my friends now, Faza and I just met with him last week. private jet. One man owns this. The owners of this. So those are the people I surround myself with. Like I surround myself with greatness. So I, cut out all the negativity, cut out all the, I don't have time for drama. It's like certain people they breed drama, and I got rid of that shit. So it's like yeah, just elevating, like I said, I'm elevating myself. So that's what I want to do, and that's what you're supposed to do with successful people. Someone gave them a shot, and when you get your shot, when you get there, you're able to give someone else a shot, help bring them up. You know.
That's deep. That's deep. So one, I think it's important that you also said you had a mentor. So you found a mentor,
Yeah.
somebody to help you formulate a business plan and help
Nope,
structure.
they didn't help me formulate. I did that shit myself.
Okay.
But they gave me some advice on things that I needed to do. So, um, like for example, my Instagram. I took my Instagram down. I was supposed to go back on and rebuild this shit, but now it's so much. I don't have time to focus on that. So just like one of the things he told me, he was like, yeah, he's like, the successful people are back here building during this quarantine. The broke people are on Instagram. The broke people are just like scrolling. But are they elevating their brand? So it was like, you heard all the stuff that I had to do, and you're like, do you sleep? Yeah, I sleep, but I'm not on Instagram no more. I'm not doing certain things that I was doing before. Now I focus on certain things. I focus solely on my business, my family, getting better at what I'm doing,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and so that's where these
Mm.
brands are coming from. But people are seeing that. Like I've always had people see something in me, right? But that could be a gift and a curse because when people, some darkness, they try to steal your light away. Some people they don't like the fact that you're doing certain things. They don't like the fact that you're happy. They don't like the fact that you can move certain ways, and so because they can't do it or they don't see that in themselves, so they try to project their negativity on you and their limitations on you, right?
Yep.
So, but I know that the only person that can stop me from doing anything is myself. So I refuse to give up on myself. So I don't give a shit if so and so gives up on me or so and so doesn't see something in me because guess what, bitch? I don't have to fuck with you. You can stay, go to the side, stay over there because I know where I'm going. Because how many people? Because I know I'm able to be and get in places in certain situations that other people cannot. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? It's because of me and who I am, is what I represent. It's my aura, it's all of the things that I am, so I'm not a negative person. I don't have time for the negative energy. I keep my vibrations high. And I surround myself with people that only want to see me succeed. Because if that was the case, I would just still be doing the same shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so I want to be around people that's going to lift me up because I want to lift other people up. If you're going to bring me down, I don't need you in my life. You can take that shit over there, keep it over there, and that's, people, I need a good support system. And I realized that all this time, I've had certain people that are still here, but most of the time it's like people that were holding me back, and I had to get rid of them.
Well, the funny thing is you'll learn through life is like when you start a journey, not everybody that you start with on that journey is going to be the same people you end up with.
Right.
You
Everyone has
know.
a reason to come in your life. You don't,
Mm-hmm.
they're not meant to. Everyone's not meant to stay there forever. So once you know that and you're
Mm-hmm.
cool with that, you know.
So when you start certain things, shit. When I started at the bar, it was a ton of us.
Yeah.
Now look at it. but
Right.
you still keep going and you still find ways to be successful and you still find ways to this is what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And I didn't
That
let nobody take my joy from me.
exactly.
I didn't
And
let
your
nobody.
joy.
It is.
No, I'm joy. So
Oh
no
Lord.
one will take me from you. Yeah. So
Mm,
I just enjoy just learning and everything right now. I'm just so focused, right? I'm so happy. I'm just like I'm so excited for things to come because I see where everything is going. Like, to be able to hang out at an embassy and be personally invited and be like, oh, I can go just
mm,
chill at an embassy. I can go here,
mm.
black tie events, red carpets, and,
I mean, and I've been to these events, so that's the crazy thing is it's one of those things where one thing that people gotta understand for you to be successful, you when you get certain privileges, you share with other people and you help make them successful.
right.
So me and Dion have probably umpteen conversations about how to make the podcast better, how to do this. Am I doing this? Am I posting here? And so she shares knowledge, so that makes me better and that makes her better. A lot of people, they do things but they don't want to share. They
Hmm.
don't want to see other people grow because you think, well, he's going to get too ahead of me, or
Right.
stuff like
Crabs in a
that.
barrel.
Yes,
Hmm.
and I'm blessed to have, and those are the type of people to have on your team.
Right. So it's always about, like I said, bringing people up and elevating people because at the end of the day, if I'm your friend or if I'm around you, I want to see you succeed
Mm.
because what type of friend am I if I'm going up here and I'm leaving you down here? No, if I come up here, I'm going to help boost you so you can come
Come
with
up,
me
yeah.
because otherwise I'm not a friend,
Mm,
right? So
mm,
it's like, who are the people that you're hanging around? Who are the people you
mm,
talk to the most? What are they doing with their
mm,
lives? Do they read? Are they like working? Are they negative? Like, what are they doing? Like,
mm,
who are you around? Like, like I said, when my mentor one day he sent me a video of this mansion. It was like 12,000 square feet, and he has a mansion. Like it's like 6,000. He was like, "Yo, I need to step my game up because this
mm.
is the shit that my." And I'm like, "Shit, I really gotta step my game up doubly now. So if you trying to
Yeah.
get there, nigga, I gotta get
I
here
gotta get
to
the
even
weed.
get
Yeah,
there."
yeah,
Yeah. So it was like that's the type of people I want to hang around. I want to hang around people, even though he has a mansion. He's not saying I want to stay here in this
yeah.
mansion that I have
He's
now.
not
He's
comfortable.
like, I want to get this. So it's like always
Mm,
wanting more, which is why I have the tattoos
mm.
of stars, and that reminds me because I shoot for the stars. I will never settle. I will never be comfortable with what I have. I always want more, and until I can just wake up on a beach somewhere and not have any cares in the world, and I can just pick up and go wherever I want, travel wherever I want, then I'm not happy.
I mean, I feel like this. I always had the mentality like if I made it, someone asked me this when I was young. They're like, "Well, if you made $1 million, would you be happy?" I was like, "Nah." They're like, "Wow, I need to make two."
Yeah.
You know, so what happens when you make two, but then I need to make three? So what happens when you make three, but then I need to make six? And if I keep making $1 million every time, then I need
Yeah.
to step it up to where it's a bigger goal,
Right.
to challenge myself.
Definitely. Just putting yourself
Mm,
in that right mindset, and getting rid of the negativity, negative thinking, and
mm,
like I said, the only limitations that you can set is on you. Like so,
mm,
it's like you have to have the right mindset, and you have to
mm,
work on yourself, and that's what I had to do. Like I was in a fucked up position, and mentally, I wasn't doing the right things, so I
mm,
had to, you know, change my eating habits. I had to start meditating, reading more,
mm.
practicing certain things because successful people are successful because they do things that
Cause
most
you're
people will
disciplined.
not
Yeah.
do. Yeah, because most people they won't do certain things. They're not gonna wake up. I wake up at 6 o'clock every day still, even though it's a
Mm,
quarantine. I still wake up at 6 o'clock. A lot of people are sleeping in still. I'm
mm,
up, and so it's like my day is
mm,
started by 8. So if you have a ritual, routine, whatever you
mm.
do, keep that shit consistent. There's certain things you have to do because everyone is not made for that life. Everybody
It's
wants to be successful, but everyone doesn't want to do what it takes to be successful.
that is true. So the funny thing is, this week, cause I'm on vacation this week,
Mhm.
my brother called me and he called me at like 10 o'clock. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Honestly, I'm just chilling in the bed." And he was just like, "Wow." He was so blown away. He said, "Because I've never known you to be in the bed past it's like 7 o'clock."
Yeah, because you're up
Because
early.
yeah, because I get up early and I do so much. Like I can party till 3 in the morning and still wake up at 7,
Mhm.
like 6 and 7, and still get my day ready. And he was just so amazed. But that's always been my mind state, though. Like
Yeah.
honestly, when he said, I was like, damn, you know what, you're right.
Yeah, and you gotta do it.
So I was like, you know what, hey, even on the rest of this vacation, I'm probably gonna get up and do something, and
Yeah,
get up early, whether it's networking, whether it's posting, whether it's chopping videos up, and be productive.
exactly. Because why waste the day? That's the thing. Like, it's always good to stay comfortable and stay comfy in your bed and like chill and not do shit. I like to do that. I like to chill and not do shit.
Mm.
But if I chill, I'm holding myself. I'm holding myself back, or I'm making it take longer to get done what I have to do. And then so I have to really suck it up. Sometimes and say, fuck it. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be up, but I'm gonna do that shit anyway. Right.
Mm.
So yeah. So I'm just so excited for everything that's to come. Like I said before, because it took me so long to get to this point, and now that I have a concise plan and I know where things are going. I know what I want to do. I know where I want to go. Like it's just like smooth sailing now.
I mean, you have a plan, you know. You got a good plan with the Joy Luck Club. I like the idea, the
Yeah.
concept of what you're going
Thank
to do with that.
you.
Exclusive membership.
Yes.
Um, it's deep, though. It's deep.
Yeah, I've been working hard on it, and I actually started working on the Joy Luck Club a few years ago, and it was a different type of. I used the name. I never got the LLC. I got the LLC this January, and but initially when I started, it was we were going. I was promotions group, and I was I'm gonna get some girls to go out. We're gonna be called the Joy Luck Club. We're gonna go out. We're gonna promote. At that time, I was promoting parties, and so we were doing that, you know. But I kept the names. So I'm like, okay, that didn't work, you know. So I had to it's like trial and error. I had so many things that I've tried that didn't work out. I still have things that I can still do. Like I went to bartending, certified bartender. I learned, I did that, bartended for some time, you know.
Oh man,
Cosmetology school. I
she's
didn't,
a bartender, makeup artist, and she's a reverend.
Yeah, shout out to Reverend Dion. Yes, I am an ordained minister,
Mhm.
you know, as well. You know, I don't really use that, but then I start using it now because I'm like, hey, listen to me, my child. You know, when I speak, because I speak for you, love, peace, and blessings. You know, so yeah. And I actually got ordained on your birthday and didn't even know. It was 6 years ago. I got ordained online to be a minister, you know, so I can freaking do your makeup. I can perform a ceremony, marry you, you know, do
And then serve you
counseling,
drinks.
serve you drinks at the wedding. You know, we can do it all. Like, what you want? What you want to do? Like, I can do all of that stuff.
I'll just buy the drink of all your liquor at the reception.
So, like I said, just if everyone just try to learn something new. Like it never hurts to have a new skill. And if the quarantine doesn't show you anything else, is that you can't just focus or just rely on a job because now how many people are on unemployment because they're not working now and they don't have
That's
anything
true.
else to fall back on. Whereas I have like 6 things that I can do,
Well,
and I can just switch it up anytime.
one of the quotes from yesterday was, um, "We got to stop having jobs and learn to build businesses."
Right.
And
Definitely, I agree.
it's something that I think that it's okay to work your 9 to 5, but you can still build a side hustle or a side
Yeah,
business
just have
or
something.
something that you could help make it grow.
Mhm.
So I think that and that's one of the realizations through all these turbulent times that's coming out like build a foundation, build a business for
Definitely.
yourself.
Yeah, because you okay. Why? And I came to this realization a few years ago, which is why I became an entrepreneur. Because I was semi-successful in my business. Like I've made money, but I'm making money for these other companies, and I get a small ass percentage one time. And then I'm like, yo, I'm making them so much money, and they're getting paid repeatedly. Like I work for Verizon at one point, and I'm like, damn. So I get a percentage, I get my paycheck, but then like, bitch, you get paid for 2 whole years. Like every month, you're getting $160 or so for 2 years, and I got paid this one time. What the fuck? I was working with another company, a talent management company, that was one of my favorite jobs though. Because people would come and they will audition for me. I would figure out how we're going to market them as actor, singer, model, dancer, right? But I was the marketing director, and I was really good at it. I was making all of this money, and I was getting 5%. So I'm like, okay. In one weekend, I remember I made the company $30,000 in 3 days, right? And I'm like, okay, you just made $30,000 off of me in 3 days. This Saturday alone, you just made 90 grand from this whole day from everybody, right? So you're making all this money. Of course, you're gonna give people a 5% or like whatever because you're making 95% of that shit. Like, and
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I thinking? I'm building someone else's dream when I could be building my own dream. You know what I mean? And I could keep the money and do this stuff, and I can do what I want to do. And so that's what it's all about for me. Of course, it's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, um, a lot of doing stuff that you really don't want to do or you don't feel comfortable doing, but that's the stuff you have to go through to get the outcome that you want. And so that's what I want to help people understand. That's what I want to teach people, and that's what I want to encourage people to do is just read, fucking learn something new, um, get outside of your comfort zone. You know, don't just stay comfortable like this. You got some people now that are like, oh, I'll just take the unemployment and I'll. What happens when that shit runs out? If you are on unemployment right now, use this time to start a business. Use some of that money to invest in yourself to get a business. You can.
You
I
get
can
an
teach you how to put
LLC.
a LLC. Get your LLC. I can teach you how to put an online store up right now for free. You ain't got to pay for that shit. Well, you pay me to teach you how to do it, but you don't have to pay for the site. I can teach
Yeah.
you all the things to make extra money because I've done all of these things. So I can teach you different skills so that you can set yourself up to be in a different position, whether it's learning one skill, whether it's learning 10, like just learn something and then, but be around the right people because I swear to God, if you're around the wrong people, those motherfuckers will hold you back. Because they don't want to see you succeed or they don't even see that within themselves, so they'll try to say, man, you can't do it. Oh, I don't see how that's gonna work. Oh, like fuck you, I can do this shit. You can't do it, but I can do it. And if you have
Mm.
anything else to say other than positive remarks or anything like that, then you just have to go that way, like get out of my face, I love you, peace and blessings, see you later, sayonara, ciao, all of that.
Yeah, true indeed, true indeed. Um, so how did you hook up with Alliance?
Oh, so okay, so alliances. Basically, I started because I was a member. I'm on LinkedIn, so the reason I haven't been on Instagram now is because I'm focusing on my business and my brand, and I'm on LinkedIn. So now I have like almost 12,000 connections on LinkedIn. So I'm really building my network, and I was invited to alliances back in November, and I went to the first meeting. After the first meeting, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be here because you meet so many different people from all walks of life, all different expertise, different years of experiences, and it just worked for me. And then I started going weekly, and this was before the coronavirus, so we will always go weekly, but now it's virtual. So now that it's virtual, we have more days, but we also are able to connect with people from everywhere now, not just here in DC. And after being a member for so long, the director Wendy, I asked her like, what else can I do, with this group? And
Hmm.
then when a position became available, she offered it to me. So now I'm
Okay.
an assistant director, for alliances, and I'm helping them with their PR as well, with their LinkedIn and things like that. And it's amazing because now I'm able to meet more people because not only am I going to one meeting a week, but now I'm able to go to all of them because I'm a part of it. So my connections have rose exponentially since then, and yeah, I love it. So I'm able to help people and offer them connections and help build their network and help them with their brand and their business. And I recommend anyone that I'm around go on LinkedIn, network with the people that's going to make you money, network with the people that's going to help you with your business. And it's Instagram is cool, Facebook is cool, Twitter, I don't give a shit, like it's cool, but is it getting you the results that you want? And Instagram wasn't doing it for me. So it's okay and cool for people to see you and say I like this picture or you look good or ha 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 whatever, but those motherfuckers ain't paying me no money. I'm not getting anything from it. So until I get my brand all the way right, I'm gonna be over here and I'm gonna work on my shit, and that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been working on so far. So
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where it's work versus fun. So you're working on something, you have a goal, and you want to get something done, and it's like, I'm not doing this for fun. I'm doing this for progress and
right,
for profit and to grow. So, I think that you make the right decision. I mean, we all got to do. We have to, you're gonna get in what you put in.
right.
So if you're trying to build a business, if you're not putting your energy into the business, you can't expect it to grow.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you have to sacrifice. Like, and it's funny because like right before the quarantine hit, who the fuck knew it was gonna be a quarantine, right? So I haven't been going out. Like I've been focusing on my shit. I'm at home on my laptop working and shit, doing all my shit. And it's like, okay, then the quarantine hit. And it's like, damn, I wish now I could go out. I haven't been out in so long. At least before I had the option. Now I don't even have the option to do anything or go
Mm-hmm.
out. So it was like, I have nothing to do but to progress and work on my shit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's one thing. Honestly, like I fell back on going out a lot unless it's like a really show for Renegade or something like that. Most
Right.
of the time, it's either working on the podcast and getting content for that. And then when I'm not, it's chopping up shows to to post on other sites and stuff.
Right,
So,
you have to continuously work on your brand. Like if you are not where you want to be, like why are you not working for it? Like where do you want
mhm,
to be? If you want to be somewhere else, you gotta work for that shit. Like fuck
mhm.
that. No one's gonna give it to you. No one's gonna come save you. No one's gonna do the work for you unless you pay them to do that
Well,
shit. And you can't pay them if you're not making the money to pay them. So
I mean,
what are you
success
gonna
is
do?
not a handout.
Right.
People think, oh, I'm just gonna give you success. No, it doesn't work that way. You're gonna have to put some time and effort into anything you want to do. If you want to be the best rapper, you got to practice. Then
Right.
after you practice being the best rapper, then you got to start to market yourself. Like it's work. That's why a lot of y'all
A
dudes.
lot of work.
That's why a lot of y'all dudes is double led because y'all can make a hot song, but y'all don't want to put work in to make everybody hear the song, or you don't
Hmm.
want to invest in yourself.
Why you don't get the right mix or you don't get the right engineer? Like if you're doing
Mm-hmm.
something, fine tune that shit until it gets
Mm-hmm.
right. Like, and don't worry about what the negative people say because guess what? The negative people aren't doing shit because these successful motherfuckers, they know what the grind is. They're not going to talk to
Mm-hmm.
you negatively. They're going to do what it takes to help you so that you can be successful too. And that's what I had to learn. So, like I said, I surround myself with the right people now, and everything has changed for me.
Yeah, I mean, and I've seen you grow, and I've seen the growth, and it's been a good thing. I mean, um, we went from, oh yeah, you want to go out to this club to, oh well, you know what, check out my website, check out the product I'm just about to put out. So I
Hmm.
think that those are great talks because that keeps other people on their game. Well, she's doing this, well, I need to make sure I'm doing that. So I need to make
Right.
sure I'm stepping up my game as well. So
Exactly.
that's always a good thing.
That's
You
all I
weren't.
ask. Like everyone around me, if I hang with you, like I want you to be great, like because I feel like I'm great. I feel like I'm a bad motherfucker. So like if I'm hanging around you, like you can't just be doing nothing. Like you have to want to be better and you have to elevate yourself. And but you're around the right motherfucker because guess what? I have the connection to get you where you want to go. If you need advice, if you need help with something, I can help you with it. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I feel like I'm born to do. To help people.
Yeah, I mean, it's well, when you have a calling or you have the potential to lift people up, like um, my dear friend, rest in peace, Black GOP, used to say, the number one job of a leader is basically to create other leaders.
Yep.
So if you're successful, you should be wanting other people to be successful
Yeah.
with you.
Right. It's enough for everybody. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
and it's funny because I've always been told, like, damn, Dion, where are you from? I'm like, nigga, I'm from here, but you don't move like everyone else. Thank you very much. I definitely do not. I don't
Me.
speak like I'm from here. I don't move like I'm from here. I move different, and everything about me is different. But it's like, okay, well, why aren't you guys trying to be different? Everyone is like so comfortable with their shit, and I don't have time for it. Like I love you still, like you're good to go, and
Yeah. I
you good
mean,
over there,
but the funny thing is why be the same? Like the craziest thing one thing about me is this: when you see me, most of the time you see me wearing comic book hats because that's my personality. You know, everybody can wear football or baseball team or whatever. This is what I enjoy. This is what relaxes me, and I do things that represent me personally,
right.
and that shows my growth because I'm not worried about being accepted. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah, fuck the haters, fuck
mm,
that shit. I want to give a
mm,
shout out to the Rise Up movement real quick since we were talking about the violence and all that shit earlier. Someone here
okay.
just logged on, so I want to shout them out because they have a good movement coming out to help us with what's going on. So, but yeah, I mean, so that's what we were saying though. It's just like I just want everyone to just want to be better. Especially at a
You
time
should.
like this, you have all the time in the world, right? And
Mm,
so, like I said, I'm offering people a way out. So if you want something, you want to learn something, you want some ideas, some advice on how to step up your shit, change your brand up, or how do you get into these places? How are you around these people? Well, hit me up and then we could talk about it. So if you want
mm,
an opportunity, like when shit opens back up, I'm doing a fashion show at the embassy, and you an artist, I can get your song played while a model walks down the runway. So I can even help book the DJ for the shit. You know what I mean? So I
yeah.
could do all kinds of all kinds of things to give opportunities to people. I know people that make movies. Oh, you want to, have a song on the soundtrack. I know the person doing the score. I can put you in there for
Yeah,
a fee, but I can do it.
but also I can tell you the right way of doing it, so the person can,
Exactly.
so the
All that.
person could actually really look at you the right
Right.
way,
Right.
because there's steps to it.
Because here's the thing, though. I can do all of this shit, but if you are not ready, or if your brand isn't ready, I'm not going to do it because my name is on it. So people come to me because they're like, okay, she's going to send me the hot shit. She's going to send me some good shit. The person she's sending me, they trust me, and they say, and all you got to do is say, hey, Dion sent me, and you're good to go. I can make a phone call and say, hey, I got this person for you. I want you to hook up. They're not going to question it because it's coming from me, and
Yeah,
that's the power that I have. Like I said,
yeah.
that again adds value to who I am, and yeah, so I just want to create opportunities for people. I want everyone to win. I want everyone to be successful, strive for better, and just be safe out here in these streets,
Yes, that's cool.
and support me. That's another thing too. So like I have people. That's another thing that I got off of Instagram because people want to support. They would like, they would comment, but no one would share the shit. They wouldn't tell their friends to come to my website. They wouldn't buy the shit. So it's like that's why I had to get away from it.
Well, I mean, but that's true too. Like yesterday, before you even sent me the link, I'd already posted it on my Facebook.
And I
Um,
appreciate you because you always been supporting too.
but then we support each other. So,
Hmm.
it's a one. You can't expect Dion to support you, and then when she does something, you don't do nothing.
Right.
Like,
No, trust me, I've
yeah.
had people like that. Oh my
Oh
gosh, I've
yeah,
had so many people.
that's a whole
And
other
they took
show.
that shit, yeah, took that shit for granted. They want all the freebies and was like, hey, what about this money? Oh, you don't want to do it, or oh, you don't see the value. Okay, bitch, you don't see the value because you're gonna be the same one. As soon as you see my shit pop, guess what? You're gonna be posting all these throwback Thursday pictures of you and me. And like, nigga, you don't even know me no more. My hair is the same color, nigga. Like, I don't even look like that no more. Like, my stuff is way different, and you fell off. So don't come around later. Like, it's not gonna work like that.
That's cool. So, I guess we're gonna be winding this down in a little bit. This has been a great birthday week for me because I've got to interview so many different people, um, and I interviewed certain people that I just really wanted to talk to.
Right.
And one, you've always supported the podcast, through any transition that we've done. I always appreciate that, and and I really wanted to, like, because the last time you were here, we had everybody and their mama. It was like it was the first show we were doing here, um, and I just wanted to really get on to give you time to talk about all the stuff that you do. You know, so I'm so glad. I'm thankful. She was here during the birthday show. Y'all just couldn't see her, which is,
Yeah, I was definitely here. Yeah.
but it
An
was
interesting conversation.
a very interesting conversation on the birthday show. Shout out to the mulattoes.
Definitely, 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 definitely.
Yeah, I still think Logic sucks though.
Inside joke. But yeah, you're
Oh
right
man.
though. But I want to say that I appreciate you too because like you're one of the people that have stuck by me, and you're like the most genuine of the people that I know. That's why I'm always hanging around. But that's why I want to look out for you and help bring you with me because I'm like everyone doesn't deserve that, but you deserve that shit. So
I appreciate that.
yeah. Thank you.
So I'm gonna end it with a song, and we'll be back because we're gonna have a more ratchet show in
Oh
about
yeah, so
15 minutes.
we got rid of the regular stuff. So now we're going
Yeah, so we're gonna
straight talk no chaser after this. We're really gonna be at the bar.
yeah.
Shout out
So
to At the Bar, Rocky 151. Oh, wait, so we are streaming live on Facebook too. So I know you guys are on my live, but if you want to see the real shit, go on Facebook and then please reshare it for me. And it was way better. You won't see this green screen. You'll see the actual background with my logos on that bitch. You'll see who I'm talking to because I'm not talking to myself.
So we're gonna play a song. I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna end this one, and then I'm gonna start the next one because I'm gonna change the background because we got some quarantine questions to ask people.
Yes.
So
So go to Facebook.
yep.
Yes.
You can go to the it'll be on the what is it, Raheem Bell. It'll actually be on Dion Joy's page in a minute on Facebook.
Yes, because we can do it while we're on break.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and put it on there.
Well, I'm gonna end this one and I'm gonna start it up and then we'll start another one on there.
All right.
Because I'm gonna change the whole scene. 'Cause we about to get a little ratchet and a little drunk. taking tequila shots.
All right, thanks
Yeah.
everybody for tuning in. We'll be back. Ooh, got another 17 people. That's cool. They keep saying error. It's not letting me say that shit.
Why is it not letting you save it?
I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough space. But it's cool because I don't want this. I'm a
Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. VIP, they going crazy for the bus down. I know these bitches only want me cause I'm up now. Different cities need their gas when I touch down. I'm used to smoking out the pound, not from out of town. I like to buy my weed in bulk, it's like it's Costco. Can't even buy your shit and move it if it's not sold. Got the packages and took them back to Federal Road. Feel like a level cone landed on a pot of gold. Big and gold, try to put the city on the map. Gonna meet the new connections, pray I make it back. I never mentioned that I'm about to bring them 80 racks. Flew out to go and get them numbers on 100 pack. He left your blues old Frank, said a lot of Jacksons. Most of you niggas who can't hustle need to stick to rapping. Some of you other rapper niggas only good at trapping. If we stay in our own lanes, we gon' make it happen. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. How these trucks back to back, friend of mother opera. I'm kicking plays to the bros like I play soccer. All these voices in my head got me going harder. See the vision from my head like I'm Nostradamus. And the kitchen really whipping like a Betty Crocker. Open my marijuana spots and call them Witty Walkers. Anything I gotta do to make a lot of commas. Put a house out on a hill next to Mr. Rogers. They say the snakes is in the grass, but I see piranhas. Gotta move a certain way and be a little smarter. OCA and Major Dreams about to set the model. Cause if we take over the world, what more can we conquer? Everybody acting friendly when you getting paid. Okay, birthdays was the worst days. We take on a lot of things in the worst ways. Then we sip on the champagne when we thirsty. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip the champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip the champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip the champagne when we thirsty, you know. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sipping champagne when we thirsty, you know. Fucking with the fake plugs, leave you in a bind. Nigga dancing on the work like he Gregory Hines. No need to try to come along, bitch, I'm doing fine. Swear that pack, we really coming 20 at a time. Tell you the truth, let's just be honest, bro, these niggas rallying. Tell him to show his paperwork, I guarantee talent. Federal indictment from the state for all convicted fellas. I hear the shooter and the snitch when that don't go together. Riding in a Sprinter van with 100 rounds. Niggas get to running up and they gon' gut him down. Clicking every round. Last thing you heard before he hit the ground. Tell these niggas that I'm back in here to get the spaz. And make sure that shit is understood, we gotta understand it. Try to buy up all the land, Uncle Sam taxes. So I can put my mama out into a bigger mansion. In the worst ways. Now we sip on the champagne when we